which is on page 67. Let me go over a couple things with you. This is a catchy title. It's called Warriors Are Not Lightweights. And here's the thing. For years, essentially what I got out of going to church was trying to find equilibrium. Okay, so you know how you kind of like, you'll have education and you go through your education process, and then you come out on the other side of that and you think, okay, I look at, did I improve? What did this education process, what did it give me? What did it cause me to enter into that I couldn't before? So I look for the benefits of the education process or the training. Okay, I also look at what were the hindrances, whether it be on that end of the instructors or on my end of receiving. This is all really pertinent if you want to be a warrior, because you don't want to waste training because of it being your fault. Okay, so in church, you're trained to gain equilibrium. This is what I've assessed. Over the 42 years I've walked with God and been in every single denomination I can think of, and had friends from, in ministry, where I had thousands of people that I graduated with in different colleges and things like that. But I only know 3 that are in the ministry now, that were in my class. One has 504 churches in India and Sri Lanka. He was my friend that prayed with me. Another one became a theologian. His name is Craig Keener. He's become a theologian. He was down the hall from me. And then there's another guy named Bruce Craig, who has a church. He just moved into a church, and he's watching. He's going to be mad at I forgot where he is, but he has a church that he's asked me to come to. Okay, and then there's a couple other people that I can mention as well. But what happened? So you have to, like, this is 40 years ago. I went right to the airline instead of going to the ministry, because that was my ministry. So I want to know, like, what happened that people sat in the same class as I did. And they were all good people. So what happened? I know what happened. The mentality is that we want to reach equilibrium. In other words, we want to get it just right. We want to get it so that everything works and everything stays the same. The guy comes and does your lawn every week. Mine hasn't shown up for a month now, so when it starts to, you can feel there's not equilibrium. If you pay for training and then you don't get out of it what you paid for, then you start to, like, you don't feel like you're there. Okay, what if you did everything you can do and you're still not there? Well, then you feel that debt in any situation. Like, you get everything straight and then your family members start acting up. Somebody starts flipping out. Okay, it's like, no, don't do this. I just got everything just right. And you get a bill that wasn't paid and you knew you paid it. And you thought you'd got your finances all squared away, and then you find out you owe this. Okay, this is the kind of thing where churches, if you really, really honestly look at it, they were just trying to calm the herd and get it manageable and sustainable and keep everybody in line. And then what happens is when you have what just happened in the last 2 or 3 years, it was ineffective in helping you. The system failed. Okay, so now all of a sudden, you're being told you can't, in California, you couldn't even sing. And in limited, you're 15 people. It's like, no, we're selling tickets for 8 because we're restricted to 8 people at Thanksgiving. Now, see, all of a sudden, it's up a couple notches, and the church was not able to cope with that type of intensity. Okay, but according to how the Bible's laid out, and Paul, he essentially said that talking to Christians, he said that that military people do not mix themselves in with civilian affairs. He was talking